Hello guys, in this video we are going to discuss about array rotation. Array rotation means to rotate, in the sense it means that we need to rotate the element of the array by a given position. Let's suppose we have this array which is 1, 2, 3, then 4, then 5, then 6, and we want to rotate it by k, let's suppose 2. So what happens is that this is we are rotating the array by 2 position of 2, that is this 1 and 2 is the element which we want to rotate by 2 position. So this is rotated above array is called after the array. So we have to rotate this by 2 positions. So 1 and 2 need to be rotated to the back side of the array. So it will be like 3 initially. It will be like rotate that. So it will be like 3, 4, 5 and 6 and then 1 and 2. So what we are doing is rotating the array by 2 elements, that is rotate by 2 positions. That is 1 and 2 will be rotated to the end, and 3, 4, 5, 6 will come at the front. So I'm sure you will get the gist of it. So let's start with the coding part. So first we'll define a function rotate by k positions. That will take an array size of the array, which is n, and the k, which is the position number of position we want to rotate. So now let's pass this function. We'll do it later, and then we have the name. We'll define function which will execute from here. Rotate by k positions, where we have the array and n and k, and the array which will be same as the example we took earlier. So we have here 4 and then 5 and 5, let's take this, and then the k, which will be 2 positions. We need to rotate the element by 2 positions. So 1 and 2 will be rotated to the end, and 3, 4, 5, 6 will come to the front. So it's like this 2 element, rotate it to here. That is what we have to do. So it's like k is 2, so get 2 elements from the front and rotate it to the end, and this 3, 4, 5, 6 will come to the front. And this n here is the length of the array. So now let's start with the coding part of the function. So the approach would be like store the k elements, k number of elements in temporary array. So we'll have a temp variable of 0 of the size of k, and then we'll have another array which is arr temp2, which will be of the size n minus k. N minus k means we have k, that is this 2 elements will be stored in temp, and this all the elements which is n minus k. N minus k is 6 minus 2 is 4. So 4 elements, all 4 elements will be stored in temp2. For I in the range starting from 0 till k, we will append temp of I is equal to array of I, that is at 0th position. The temp of 0 is stored in. Temp of 0 will contain the element in array of 0, arr of 0, and then I will increment, and then I just 1, array of 1 element which is 2 is stored in temp of 2, temp of 1, and the loop will terminate when I becomes equal to k, which is 2. So it will terminate and then come out of the loop. So now here we'll print the temp just to check what happens. So we have here while will run rotate array rotation. Okay, so we have a coming here unsupported operand. Okay, so what we can do is have this n is equals to n minus k, and this will be equal to the n. So we have 1 and 2. 1 and 2 is stored inside the temp, and starting the j loop in the range starting from it will start from k till n will store, and in this case we have to maintain another variable k is equals to 0. So it will have temp of 2 of k which is 0 is equals to array of j, and at the end will increment the I. So in this case what is happening, k is 2, that is this index will be stored in k which is 0. Temp of 0 will have this. Now k j increments and j becomes 0 1 2 3, and then 3 at array of 3 which is 4 is stored in k of 1, and then j becomes 4, 5 is stored in array of 2, then j becomes 5, so 5 is stored in array of 5 is stored in array of 3, and we'll print temp 2 just to check what happens. List index out of range. So we have here array of j is, and we'll have this print statement and array of k list assignment index out of range, list assignment index k is 0 and m is there, so k is 2 and the length is n6. Let's print k and j at every operation. 4 and 4 is there, so it has to go till 0 0 1 2 3, go till n, starting from k. It is starting from k which is 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. It will start from k, that is 2, but it is going from starting from k is not okay. Okay, this here we have to take with L. Let's take L and then k of L, and this will increment the L at every iteration. So we'll have this. Oh, so we have this two array temp and temp2 here, which is storing this, and then what we have to do next is just copy this array, copy those array again. M or M in the range starting from 0 till m. We will first copy from 0 till the length of the array of 2, till length of the temp of 2, and we'll copy array of m. Array of m is equal to the temp of 2 of m, temp of 2 of m, that is starting with 0. M starts from 0 and increments and then goes till the length of temp, that is 6. And then again we'll take from in range starting from the length of temp 2 till the length of till the size of m. We will copy, and in this case we'll copy this starting from p. So what we'll do is have this array, have this okay, so we'll have this array starting loop starting from the length 0 1 2 3. So it will start from 4, and 4 will be assigned to the array of O is equal, will be assigned array of O. What is array of O is 4, and here we have to assign the value of temp of p, and we'll increment p is equals to 1, and then we will return the array. Cannot open the file. Okay, so we have this array. See, as you can see here, this is what we have done is we have first copied this array, the original array 1 and 2 to a temp, where temp array, and 3 4 5 6 to a temp 2 array. Then we have again copied back 3 4 5 6 to this again array, and at the last 2 positions where we have copied the elements from the start of the array. We have copied the n minus k elements, and then the k elements we have copied to the end of the array. Thank you for watching.